Welcome everyone, and I kind of wanted to just talk about some of my experiences here with TCGplayer and starting to sell on it. I had decided that I wanted to kind of try something new, and I guess it's something that a lot of people have done this year as well. And this was early October. I didn't get a full month in. I believe I started on the 5th or 6th is when I had first started listing up some cards in it. Of course, as a level 1 seller, through that month, I ended up making level 2 within that first month pretty easily. The requirements to get up to level 2 was only to have at least 2 orders reach the expected delivery date, and then have a feedback ratio of 80% or above. And with only being able to list, I think it was 10 cards a day and up to 100 cards, I actually started with universes with the My Hero Academia cards. That was something that I had picked up a few of, and just some packs and stuff, and there were some cards in there that I didn't need, so I decided to kind of go ahead and look online to see what they were selling for. And I was kind of surprised at how fast those MHA cards were moving. So I really started with that in early October. Kind of did the pre-release for the new set, listed some of the new cards on there as well. Yeah, it was kind of fun listing that and kind of getting up to the level 2. I did notice that it almost had like a ceiling for me at that point, where there really wasn't much more I could do with the MHA card game. Kind of looked to see what else I had, and I also realized how much I actually had for the Pokemon TCG and for Magic. Kept my MHA stuff up and then moved into the Pokemon realm as well. That was where it really started to kind of kick off for me, was as my collection that I've had here, like my personal collection, a lot of the stuff that I don't use, started listing that up, and kind of surprised at what some of the prices were for some of the trainers and all. That was the one that really got me through October itself. The lessons from that, at least, was kind of started with what I loved with it, and it was a really enjoyable experience. Kind of trying something new. Definitely scary, and even now to this point, there are some fears that I do have moving forward, but at least I took that first step and kind of tried it out and found that I did really like it. One of the things also was, this was also during a point where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I started going back into writing. I was listing stuff on eBay as well. And then I started listing these cards on TCGplayer, as well as learning to draw and a few other things too. That I was kind of dabbling in a lot of stuff and kind of decided I needed to focus it. What was cool is the selling cards on TCGplayer really was the thing that rose to the top and was the thing that I actually enjoyed doing the most, and I was actually looking forward to each time, partly because of seeing what these cards were selling for, what the market looked like, and what just was out there really to experience. And then moving into, so in October, for that, the gross sales that I had for that was around $30, which wasn't too bad for less than a full month of sales, and the limited inventory that I had also, and that was through 10 orders. So 10 orders in the beginning, kind of really learning my lessons, as I did have a couple of cards that were between $2 to $5, but then I was also listing other cards for 30 cents and 10 cents and a few of those, and kind of just learning my lessons through that too. Right now, when I do list a card, I don't list it for anything under 25 cents. That is the bare minimum. Even if other cards if that same card is selling for only 8 cents, I am marking that to 25 cents for the moment, of course. This is just where I'm at right now as a seller. So to kind of wrap up, so the moral for me is go ahead and try some new things. Go ahead, and if you want to write a book, go ahead and start trying to write it. If you want to list up stuff for sale, something that like the card games, I know these pretty in and out. And even now I actually feel like I know a little more with experimenting with TCGplayer and kind of starting it up on there. So just kind of wanted to say go ahead and do it, reach those dreams, and have a great one, and thanks for listening. All right, I'll talk next time about November, the number of sales and how it went then too. Have a great one. Thank you.